Okay.
Oh, is that like a set?
Let's see.
Yeah, we had like SMAP.
If this is just another communication problems, I think I'm just gonna stop it here, just because.
They have sim, they have sim, they have sim.
I'm
Sim
speeding.
behind, Reaper behind, Reaper behind, Reaper behind.
Just because I feel like there's not much for me to say if you guys haven't got
Reaper
communication
down,
down.
Reaper down.
Shield, I'm out of shield.
Okay,
Right side,
so
Reaper behind,
okay,
Reaper behind.
huge. So you know that they have a sim. You know that the Reaper actually used his Wraith, right? He used his Wraith prior,
They have sim, they have sim, they have sim.
I'm speeding.
and you guys didn't die. Huge. So what now? You guys need to actually speed amp into their team, right? Because they have sim. You guys are running meta. You guys will automatically destroy them because they have a shitty comp, right? And they don't have Reaper Wraith, so it's a free pick, and you guys actually do end up getting the Reaper pick. I don't know why you on that side. That's just a mistake on his
Right
part.
side against the tanks.
You guys, the DPS players already like went in, but make sure you guys are doing it together. Okay, if you guys do it together, it'll be a lot more cleaner and a lot more easier.
Going after Risa.
Okay, pause. Blah 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 blah.
I'm running low in heals. I'm running low.
Okay, let's see what happened here.
Ults to go off of. So.
So they just swap. So you guys are ult. You guys are up. Ult advantage. Okay. Both teams are equal, right? Or not equal. Meta in terms of comp wise. So why? So let me ask you. Right? You guys need to realize your team comp and their team comp, right? They don't. What value will you guys have taking high ground? Zero. Literally zero, right? What's the point? What's the value in the enemy team comp having high ground? Zero, right? So don't even bother wasting time to get up here, okay? Because if they're running the same like this meta comp against yours, I'd say 80% of the time they're going to win the fight a lot more easier because you guys are in this narrow corridor and it's easy for Doomfist to punch or Reaper to flank and just to shoot, and it's just a huge clusterfuck. Don't waste your time if you guys are running both meta. Don't waste your time going up here. There's no value in it. So what do? You just go down main, and if they're up here, you can literally just go on the right side underneath and just play underneath them and let Orisa go on point, and someone has to drop down, right? So if they drop down, then you need to just kill them, right? You just need to mow them down before the rest of the team joins them. Because I guarantee you, probably only one, maybe two people drop down, and then by then it'll be too late, right? Because you guys have your Doomfist and Reaper killing them, and so a lot of value in getting them.
One.
So I already know you guys lost the fight there.
Reaper's still behind us.
Did you guys go main this time? Yep, nice.
Speeding in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, Doomfist wasted punch there, by the way.
Reaper behind. Reaper's still behind us.
They all drop down.
What?
Focusing Sigma.
I dropped down. I'm sorry.
Okay, so they already wasted. Ooh, okay, let me see this ult order.
Okay, I
Real
got their
quick.
attention.
Speeding in 3, 2, 1. Reaper behind. Reaper's still
So Doomfist ulted, they beated.
behind us.
Okay, I got their attention.
Wait, when did you Lucio
Speeding
beat?
in 3, 2, 1. Reaper behind. Reaper's still behind us.
They all drop down.
Ooh. Okay,
Focusing Sigma.
okay.
I dropped.
Alright, I mean, I can. Okay. First thing first.
Reaper's still behind us.
You need to realize that if there's ever a Doomfist punch, it's probably going to go after the supports generally. And if you're going to beat a Doomfist, I personally don't think you should ever beat a Lucio Doomfist punch or Doomfist ult. In this sort of meta, you probably only want to beat either Sigil prior, most likely, right? Like 90% of the time. Other times, it's probably just Reaper ult, right? Basically.
They all drop down.
It's already lost fight, so you guys should
Sigma.
not even
Reaper behind.
waste time here,
Reaper's
right?
still behind us.
They all drop down.
Okay, so end up using Orisa ult, kind of wasting. You guys are high ground. You guys should just lose that fight.
Go high ground.
You want a pull call? Want a pull call?
I have to
Doomfist meteor striking. I'm gonna wait till after he does it.
Uh,
Oh, I got stunned out of that. I got
Pulling
stunned out of it.
Just make sure when you're playing Sig here, your priority is this Reaper. And if you know he has ult, make sure you save your shift ability to negate that, right?
Get out, all of them.
Right. But you need to realize that how they won the fight last time when using B, I think Cole as well as the Doomfist ult, right? So their next priority to win here is probably like if you're keeping track of Sigil, he may not have it, which he doesn't. And it's their Reaper, right? Their win condition is Reaper. So what do you guys need to think about is if their win condition is Reaper, how do you guys stop it, right? Generally, just have the Sig save his shift for a Reaper ult. Generally.
Down, high
I'm
ground.
healing, I'm down again.
Wait, speeding. 3, 2. Reaper. Nice.
Oh, I don't know how he died there. Oh my god.
I got Mora. Focus right
I need healing, I need healing.
Yeah. Their mistake, they overextended, blah 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 blah. Okay. So, right? So
Or
from main takeaway from you attacking second point is just drop down through high ground, running the same meta, just go underneath, right? You guys can take the long way, that's totally fine, or just go here and just play underneath, let them drop down, kill them, blah blah blah. Okay? So I'm just trying to speed this up so you guys don't have to waste time watching. Ooh, okay.
Depending on where they are for this first push.
I'll just eat whenever they come.
So
Yeah.
They're
Lucio,
going left,
stay
they're
near.
going left, they're going left. They have a Rhine, they have a Rhine.
They're going to TP on a point. They're going to TP on a point.
do you guys know that they have Sim?
So, or no, it's on the Reaper. Anyway, the point is that hey, I punched. Yeah, you guys can play gate normally. I'm gonna stay back near point.
Also, probably Lucio scout. You always want information, just like how in Dive meta it was Diva that scouted. You would probably want Lucio to get information for you guys, what team comp they're running, and just get out and wall right out.
Depending on where they are for this first push.
I'll just eat whenever they come.
Yeah.
They're
Lucio,
going left,
stay
they're
near.
going left, they're going left. They have a Rhine, they have a Rhine.
They're going to TP on a point. They're going to TP on a point.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume that you guys knew. I didn't really hear it. So how do you guys stop this TP, right? It is not going onto point. You guys want to take advantage of them before going to point, right? You know, in order for this sim to get to point, to TP to point, they need to be here, right? So how do you stop this? Your Orisa, it's going to be huge play on your Orisa pull as well as your Doomfist punch, okay? As well as uppercut, right? Because that shit's like, you can get the entire team with your uppercut. So if you know that they're running Sim, they're running Rhine for some reason, even Ball. Okay, I don't understand that. But anyways, so you'll see the Sim before she even puts the TP down, right? So your Orisa player needs to just halt them as soon as you see the Sim away from the TP. Okay. At the same time, your Doomfist is punching them. Maybe even right. You throw the punch in. By that time, your Orisa's halt is done. You uppercut them in the air, and then you just slam away. And you guys, the rest of the team will be able to kill TP, and they have to wait until the TP's back up. Okay, you guys going all the way back towards point here. There's no. If they ran a Sig, oh dude, I don't know why they ran. Maybe I don't know what they're thinking. But if they ran like a different team comp, you probably would have just got mowed down.
Ball on point. Ball on point.
Pulling.
Point.
No.
Everyone else is here.
Oh, they just sped onto. Oh my god, what are they
On
doing?
Ryan. Oh, I hit ball on accident.
pulling now.
Right, okay. Sorry. Re-emphasize, because I really want you to get this thing. This pulling now thing is like literally useless, right? You need to communicate with your Doomfist or something. But you doing that is a waste of cooldown.
We're one.
And so now, okay, now we have these two sort of fight. Or I don't know. Your Doomfist was here, your Lucio was here, and the rest of the team was over here. That's kind of weird. I would probably, I would probably have Lucio wall riding in the entire like upper area to contest points, so that Orisa doesn't have to contest point. I would probably have Reaper over here because Reaper can survive way more better than Doomfist, because now the Doomfist needs to communicate with the Orisa pull and to like land these punches and hitting the walls and try to get free picks, right? Reaper can survive. He can use health pack, so you don't have to worry about healing the Reaper. Lucio's contesting points, so the Orisa doesn't have to do it, right? It's their mistake. Okay? Their mistake that they didn't capitalize on that and just run you guys down.
I'm low.
I'm gonna die. Come here.
Let's use full sig. Yeah.
They swapped out. Okay, so they swapped out. Okay, so what do you guys do? You guys need to, the Orisa player needs to hold up here, right? The Lucio can play up here, Moira as well. I don't expect the Doomfist player to know the rollouts for every single map, right? But generally you want to hold high ground. So you can actually hold on top of the Mega Pack, and so you can communicate when they're coming towards here. You can throw your Orisa halts, and you can actually just slam, get the full charge, and get it probably a pick. And your Reaper can just play over here on this side. Because if they rush you towards the Reaper, you can just shift away towards back your team. And if they waste amp to get on you guys, then they waste amp, you still have amp. Basically. But holding up here is really bad. Because you want them to be in this little choke, right? You want their line of sight and their field of view to be like limited, okay? But if you're playing over here, now your line of sight is limited compared to them, right?
Wait for them to come a little bit. Bait, bait, bait. Pulling now.
Lucio's behind us. Lucio's gonna push us in.
Oh, that's fat.
That's both their
Reaper next, Reaper next.
Reaper, Reaper. In front.
Okay. So, right, another advantage of playing around this corner is not being exposed to this entire Moira ult when you guys are playing over here. If you ever need to back out in a situation, you just need to always play around this corner, right? You can literally line of sight them from here. And so then the enemy team has to come out here too and then look at you. Now they're exposed. But because you guys went to the right side, you guys are really exposed and they're able to take advantage. Oh, dude, I expect this Doomfist thing. Oh, you fucked up a little bit. That's okay.
gonna save grass for
My bad, my bad.
So, okay. So if you guys were excluding the mistakes, if you guys are playing position right, playing over here, they're over here, right? They're exposed, blah 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 blah. So then the enemy team, their probably next thinking is not to go towards you guys. They're probably just want to go to point. Totally reasonable. So now you guys just need to reset the fight. You guys need to go over here. If you're a DPS player, pretend your DPS player didn't die. You guys don't hold here. The Reaper flank can actually just be over here, just shooting left and right, blah 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 blah. If you need heals, you can just go back to your team to get heals. Again, rest of pull, Doomfist punch, blah blah blah.
Get the Doom.
Doom behind you.
You guys should just lose that fight, yeah.
The Orisa.
I have
Okay.
Winning with that change.
Stagger, no stagger. Okay, no stagger.
You're going main?
Okay, I have no idea why the Orisa player's here. If you guys are going to hold high ground, you guys should just hold up here. And not here. Doesn't do anything. Because the Lucio player and the Orisa player is going to be kind of really important here. Because if you know they're going main, which you guys should get that intel as soon as they start walking from the first point. The Lucio player needs to look for boops, right? You need to look for boops going that way. So that they have to walk all the way around and up there. Orisa halt can push people down here, same thing as well. And if that happens, right, your team needs to capitalize on that, right? Same thing as like how's it like Nepal with May? You need to amp speed onto the remaining team, they're isolated and run them down before the enemy team that got booped or halted off needs to before the regroup.
I have coalescence. I'm gonna.
I would expect you guys just to lose this fight, to be honest.
Yo, focus is a research. She's out of position. I got her.
Again, they with the Orisa.
Okay, their mistake.
Behind. Lucio
Doomfist
behind as well.
Doomfist
Yeah,
no
they do.
ability now. Doomfist no ability.
Uh-oh.
Reaper on the high ground. Reaper on the high ground. He's right above
Okay.
us.
Called out the Reaper, huge. Where's the halt? I'm expecting a halt. That halt does nothing. You need to halt them off the high ground. Making them just go higher doesn't do anything there.
Can't
You
quite
need to
pull
displace
down.
that.
Reaper on the right window. Reaper on the right window.
Sorry, I'm trying
Here
to
you
pull
guys are
it
just
like-
overextending. I would just reset the fight.
We can get that Moira.
Okay, we can kite back now.
Never
Kite
mind.
back. Kite
Don't
back.
get
Kite
that.
back.
Never mind. Don't get that Moira.
Yeah, that's just you guys overextending.
What are they-
Ooh, yeah, you guys want that fight?
I think I should have waited.
Pulling now.
Down both their healers. Down both their healers. Teaming behind.
Ooh,
think
let's
I
get
should've
card
waited.
save.
Pulling now.
Got Doomfist. Reaper.
He's Reaper's
Signal
one.
Teaming behind.
Bomb goes on point. Bomb goes on point. Their bomb goes on point.
Oh, okay. Barely sealed through.
Get the Doomfist and Reaper.
Stay point. We're already on point. We can't take it.
Yeah, stay point.
Oh, okay.
Chronos is there.
So here,
Should I
what
go
do you
top?
guys do?
Top left.
You guys should hold on this side. You need to have the rest of your team play behind there.
Top left.
Okay.
They're already here.
Stay point. We're already on point. We can't take it.
Yeah, stay
Reaper
point
left
for
side.
now.
Reaper right side. Reaper right side.
Because if you guys go here, they can just go with the same thing and it doesn't really do anything. You want them to waste time, right? So you want them to cover the distance and waste time to cover to get to you guys and play over here. And also, if the enemy team ever preemptively uses B, then your Lucio needs to counteract that by just speed amping away. You guys just need to speed amp away.
Reaper, get Reaper. Okay, get their Doomfist and Reaper.
Oh my god, they made.
One,
Oh,
Reaper one.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Nice.
That was
okay.
High ground.
That's
They're
their
going.
mistake.
Ult in.
Hey, Doom behind, Doom behind.
Moving Wraith.
I'm ulting.
Reaper's
Reaper
half.
low, Reaper low,
Pulling.
Reaper low.
Now.
Reaper down.
Cool. That was in here.
Choose. No more ults, no more ults, no more ults.
Get their
Any
Doom.
heals?
Get Doom.
I'm saving my.
Sorry, I'm
Fire
just-
for Sigma. Oh.
I don't want to keep talking about the same thing.
Nice
And
job.
also, the enemy team is just making a lot of mistakes.
Right.
Okay, it's 15 minutes. Let me try to get another one. Hanamura or Li Shang? Should we talk about Li Shang?
Act. Reaper's act. Reaper's act.
Let me just go over real quick. Sorry.
He swapped.
Oh.
Get their Doom.
Oh, you guys are running dive.
Play Ana if you'd rather.
Okay.
Or seriously go Lucio Zen.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Oh god.
I
Okay.
can play Ana if you'd rather.
Already a lot of problems with this team comp.
Okay.
And you know, again, from the very first video, I think
Alright,
dive is pretty
go.
shit in this meta. It only works against
I'm gonna
really
set up
bad
on right
players,
side
which
with
I
Mega.
guess makes sense
If I
because
can
they
get
make a
it.
lot of mistakes too. But I wouldn't even. Oh, is it because the ball is a problem? Okay, well, if you guys are going to run this team comp, Sombra, I think Sombra's shit, to be honest. It'll be way better for you guys to have Doomfist for sure, and probably Reaper. Yeah, Reaper or May. Yeah, Reaper or May, I think. Lucio Moira is always still better because if they're running Doom or Reaper or even Ball, like your Ana's just gonna die, to be honest. And Genji doesn't do anything against like these two. So the idea behind it, right, is to just ignore the ball, right? As soon as he does his like little slam thing and just rolls away, forget about that. Just speed amp onto the enemy team and just dive them, right?
They're running Ryan ball.
They went
Ryan
straight to
ball.
point. Ball sack.
Dive the ball.
Alright, diving ball. He's one. Nice.
Nice kill.
He's down.
Again, that's their mistake.
Not low though.
Get their Doom.
Come on, Jim.
Doom.
Low.
Reloading.
He was one.
So if you guys are running dive,
Nice kill.
He's down.
Reaper, no Wraith.
you guys even called Reaper no faith too, huh?
Get their Doom.
Come on, Jim. Low.
You guys are running dive, and if you know someone's low, you guys need to get on that. It doesn't matter, like, if you guys weren't running dive, then you guys can't do it. But if you guys are, since you guys are running dive, you just need to capitalize on that.
Oh, fuck, he got away.
He's back.
So you guys are running dive, right? You guys are running dive, but you guys aren't going in,
Right sack,
right?
sack,
So you
right sack,
practically
right
also
sack,
gave
right
them
sack.
the point for free here, huh?
Winston
Monkey
on me,
bind,
Winston
monkey
on me,
bind,
Winston on me.
Is it?
Low.
Here, you guys just took way too long, right? You guys took way too long. You guys, what I mean by that is that you guys knew the Reaper has no Wraith. Doomfist was low. They are also down a person, but you guys are up, right? So in this situation, if you guys are running dive, you guys just need to take advantage of them wasting their abilities and you guys just jumping on them, right? Because the Moira, I don't know if I said that, but the Moira also used her fade earlier, right? I believe it was your main tank player that saw it. He was looking at the Moira. Let me just see.
Ball sack,
Alright, you
ball
know
sack,
she was
ball sack.
anti. Yeah. Your main tank player actually saw it, and
Ball,
whoever that
ball,
was,
ball.
Lucio, Genji saw it too. So
Monkey bind, monkey bind.
they don't have that cooldown. You guys know that they don't have that ability. You guys just need to jump on them.
Slate.
Nice.
Inside him.
In this situation, I would swap out the Genji, yeah, for Reaper,
Slap.
and just go
Nice,
Doom.
Nice.
Inside him.
Go for in.
Where's left side?
Oh, Winston on me.
Actually,
Winston on me.
there's nothing to talk about this for dive. Who called for
Bruh.
dive?
Alright, night market. Meta or.
Li Shang Pogger.
You want to do dive?
Yeah.
You want to try dive?
Yeah, no. Dive won't work here.
Okay.
Um,
He'll see you on me.
It's just because meta's really bad, dude.
5v1
I think I want Dive to come back. We all want Dive to come back, but it's just it's shit against their comp. Dude, I don't know why they're running that. Okay, I don't know.
wow,
Okay. If we're gonna exclude the fact that this team comp doesn't do anything, okay, we're just gonna exclude that fact. Alright, we're just gonna assume that this comp is fine. So here I would have just people main and then soldier on high ground, probably, yeah. And you guys just actually just yeah, I don't, that comp's really bad. I think it's just because you guys were experimenting or something. I don't know. But if you guys are going to experiment, you guys need to choose the right heroes to counter their heroes, right?
What's the player?
So if they're running this comp that they're running, the only way to beat it, I would say, is running meta. If you don't really want to run meta, I would swap out the Doom for Mei. That's like probably the only exception I would have here. But even still, I think meta is just way better to counter beat their comp.
Jump for you, Dad. Jump for you.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Stop. Get Jed, go regroup.
Good check.
I don't want to talk about that because you guys swap. Oh, you guys do swap. Okay.
Yeah.
Just bro.
When you guys swap here, right?
Okay. Swap. Okay.
Swapped one.
We're going May Reaper now.
Okay.
May Reaper? I can go.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
do you want?
Jed, get Jed, go Reaper.
Okay, good. You guys swap to the
Pulling now.
subpar comp, but it still works, right?
Nice.
Freezing Doom.
That was my own fault. That was 100% me. I'm sorry. I'm down.
Yeah. Just make sure, like, remember, like, just remember that, for Doomfist ult, as long as, if there's a shield in front of you, you can use that advantage, or even plan around corners, or anything against that.
Reaper did.
Okay. You just saw Doomfist, or Monkeys just jump in, and when his team is backing out, I would expect the ball. Okay, let me just back up a little bit, sorry. You just used one? Okay, that's fine. That monkey should die 100%, right? Because he just jumped in, team's not with them. He has no cooldowns. Wait, did you wall again?
I'm gonna need help in a sec.
You did.
Reaper did. Doom did not.
Yeah, Reaper's right side.
Okay, so with this comp, right, the monkeys just jumped in. His mistake, huge mistake. Maybe you're trying to wall off the Reaper. I guess that's okay, but like it doesn't matter because you have Sig. Because Sig can just eat everything he does and lose who can boop and stuff like that. So here you want to just wall the monkey, right? Wall him off so he doesn't, have anywhere to go. Because he should just die. You should freeze him when he's walled off. He has no ability. He doesn't have a bubble. He should just die.
She got.
Okay, let's see how you take point. So you guys are running May. Who touched?
3 of them are on point.
Lucy touched. Huge.
Nice beat.
Good beat.
Okay, straight to point.
Lucio player, I would play with the team. You don't have to contest point because your wrist is there.
Freezing monkey.
Doom down. No more ult.
Alright.
Pulling.
Watch out. Bombs on point. Watch out. Bombs on point.
Okay. So, ideally, you guys. Oh my God, they ran Zarya. Ideally, you guys should just win this map in total, just because you guys are up ults and you guys have a better team comp. So here, you know that they're running Ryan Zarya for some odd reason. So here, you guys need to play distance, right? You need to play over here. When they're speed amping onto you guys, you need to Orisa hold them away. You can wall them. Actually, I would save wall for them. If someone like the Reaper or Doomfist comes on to you guys first, you can wall them away and then get the kill, right? Unlucky. So, another idea here. If you know Rocket Doomfist is punching, tank players, you guys want to absorb it, right? You guys want to take it for your team so that your support players, don't get picked off for free.
Mora baited. Focusing Mora. Doom did it. Doom.
Pulling.
Sorry, focus Zarya.
Okay. Here, you guys are even. I would say they're up just because you guys lost your big chunk of heals, right? Here, you guys are calling targets good, but you guys aren't. Before, you guys didn't say what ults you guys were using, right? So now you guys are confused. Like, this is a 100% total win of a fight, and I expect you guys to win this fight if you guys press your abilities, right? Or your ults. But, right, you guys just saw it. You guys used both abilities
Reaper teleported out. Reaper
to take the point, right? And they just used a 1,
Do we need B?
which was a waste for them.
Get the Moira, get the
So,
Reaper.
Reaper's half.
it's hard during the fight, but that's why it's really important for you guys to talk about ult usage before the fight. And then when you guys gain that experience down, you guys can start calling it during the fight.
Oh no! Oh, I can't get out.
He's down.
Reaper.
Good? Say good?
Pulling.
Yeah, you guys should just win that.
No, I can't.
You guys don't win that. Okay, why?
Reaper.
Reaper ult useless. You guys are up
Pulling.
immensely. Ryan has shatter on it.
Go Zarya.
No, nice beat.
Boop the Rhino away. No.
Freezing Lucio.
Right on point.
Good
Right on point.
punt. Good. You guys should win this fight. Even with all the mistakes you guys made, you guys should win this fight.
Doofus ult.
Okay.
Shit.
I see. Oh, okay. So I just realized, you guys are swapping your Reaper player.
Ah, man.
Whoever plays Reaper, right? So whoever plays Doomfist should play Mei.
It's 100 to 100, guys.
Because that's the most flex you need to be doing here.
Ball's on point. Lucio's on point.
So just have that in mind. If you're Mei, oh my god, he's so bad. If you're what do you call it? You're the Doomfist player can't play Mei well, then it's their responsibility to learn Mei and practice Mei until they get it down. But the Reaper player should be consistent here, right? Because the same player, right? Your Doomfist player is flexing onto Pharah, also flexing onto Mei.
Oops, I messed my shield up because ball fucking pooped me.
They're running dive. What are they doing? Alright, okay. I'm just gonna conclude that they're just really bad. They're really bad. Okay. So overall, I know I feel like these videos aren't gonna be much help, but just take the main takeaway here is a lot of communication. So you want to talk to ult usage about before and after, before, during, and after, right? The fight, you want to set up positions after. If you win a fight, you need to talk about the abilities, like are you guys going to sync up the abilities with pull punch, things like that. Okay. I probably want to do another video until I see like an actual good VOD. I want to see if I can get a really good VOD, like a really good team. I think I'm gonna talk to Lead about you guys scrimming a higher SR team. It'll be good for you guys because this team, whatever SR they are, they're making a lot of mistakes, like dumb mistakes that would never ever happen in a higher SR team. So I'll probably talk to Lead about it so you guys can get better practice going on. Then I can do a VOD review of that so that I don't have to, so that I can explain more in detail about what you need to do against good teams and not bad teams like them. Okay, so sorry that these are really long, but and maybe not even be helpful, but hopefully you guys still listen to them. I'm sorry if it's really bad, but I didn't know that this team was like really trash, so I'm sorry.